Council, proceed.
Honorable Linturi, let's go to the document number 10 at page 252 of your budget. Please, can you explain to the Honorable Select Committee what this document is and why you have placed it before the committee?
This is a letter addressed to me by the DCI in regard to a number of complaints that they were investigating. Difference was made in the motion in regard to my imminent arrest by DCI, and this matter or this letter explains that the cases that were being referred to are cases that were investigated by the DCI. The referral was forwarded to the DPP, and the DPP directed that the files be closed and with no further action. And if, for whatever worth it is, one of these cases, I was the complainant, and in that Justice Ongundi judgment, if you go through it, one and I ended up being the victim. I was the victim, but at the end of the day, I was one to be charged, so that you understand what kind of games were there at that time.
So, Honorable Linturi, we have a motion before this committee that says there are serious reasons for believing you have committed a crime, and we have a letter from DCI confirming that those matters were closed. What is your comment?
That allegations should fall flat, because we have demonstrated to the committee that he did what was said in the motion is not correct.
Let's go to the document number 11. What is that document? And why have you placed it before this honorable committee?
This is a judgment of the court in my favor.
Can you read for us at page 261, the highlighted part?
I think this is what Justice Majanja said, that the first defendant's claim, the first defendant's counterclaim is allowed on terms that the judgment is entered for the first defendant against the plaintiff, second, third, and fourth defendant jointly and severally for the sum of 21,846,607 with interest at the court rates from the date of filing suit until payment in full. I am the first defendant in this matter.
So, Honorable Linturi, this judgment relates to one of the alleged acts of forgery and whatnot against you. And the judge ruled in your favor and even awarded you 21 million shillings. Did the media publicize this victory on your part the way they have been publicizing the allegations against you?
They've never.
Good. Let's go to the document at page 263. Why have you placed it before this committee?
This is also a ruling in my favor on a matter that revolves the occupation and ownership of my house in Runda.
Again, Honorable Linturi, 5 years of negative media publicity about the other house. The court has ruled in your favor. Did the media publicize this victory on your part?
They can't.
So the public is still stuck with the image that there was a claim about your house, but they are never told the other side when you win.
They are happy to do that. When we win, we have no access to publicity, and if there has to be there, then you must pay for it.
Let's go to page 278. What is that document?
This is also another. There's a judge. There's an order from the Court of Appeal.
How many judges of the Court of Appeal have made that order?
There are three.
Three judges of the Court of Appeal issued an order in your favor.
Yes.
Did the media publicize this victory?
They did not.
So again, the public is left with the image of Linturi, the bad guy. Never mind, the Court of Appeal has vindicated him.
Yes.
Let's go to the document at page 287. What is it and why have you placed it here?
This is also another judgment.
From which court?
From the Chief Magistrate's Court in Nairobi, and the judgment relates to the much publicized divorce that never was, and again the magistrate ruled in my favor, and the same was never told to the public.
So again, the magistrate has ruled in your favor. The picture painted to the world for 5 years is of a rogue Linturi.
Yes, and I wish today they are televising live, because this is the opportunity probably I may have.
Let's go to page 306. What is that document?
The issue we have here is of fake fertilizer. We are spending a lot of time on love matters. We are spending a lot of time on media. Can you give some guidance really of how?
Honorable Chair, let them withdraw ground number 2. Our work will be very easy. They can't have it both ways.
Chair.
Thank
Chair.
you. Honorable Malulu.
I would like you to restrain our senior counsel, because they're the ones who raised these issues. You can see even the client is pleading that he should also have time for this to be clarified, because yesterday when they were prosecuting this, it was also on the media, live. So when it comes to him now responding, why does he want him not to respond?
Okay, you have made your point, Honorable Member. Honorable Jane, then
Chair.
Honorable Manyo.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I think it is very unfortunate that the presenter of the motion or the mover of the motion invited us to listen to this kind of information. And you see, it is common knowledge that the issue at hand is the issue of fake fertilizer and the nexus between the fake fertilizer and the CS. But unfortunately, we were presented with a motion that is laced with information on past love affairs and other matters. And as unfortunate as it is, we were invited to that information, and unfortunately the parties have to deal with it.
Thank you, Honorable Manyo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Although we are listening to the CS side, the person being mentioned is not here to defend herself. That's why we are finding it difficult. We cannot listen to one side of the spectrum, and the other side of the spectrum is nowhere. So if we must dwell on this matter, and it's very important, then let Lady Honorable Mary Ann, the ex of the CS, come to defend herself. Otherwise, we are just listening to rhetorics.
Thank you, Honorable Omanyo. You have made your point. Honorable